Okay. I have just fed the cats. Hopefully they will not bother me. They will probably bother me. I just had to get a butterfly out of a spider's web. I'm hoping it's alright. It's pumping its wings. I'm starting way later than I thought I would. Because I'm waiting for a delivery. And I thought it would show up like morning. Because it was supposed to arrive last week. And then we changed it, which cost us money, even though they delivered 90% of it. It's like storage bins and containers that my mom wanted. And they delivered all of them except for one bin. So we still paid for a delay on the shipping because we didn't want it to show up when nobody was here, because that's a lot of money to just get stolen. Swap over here. That's a lot of money to just get stolen. But they just decided, hey, we've got Costco who said we were going to deliver on this date. And now we've got the USPS getting the shipping changed, so we're just going to deliver like all of it except for one bin. And then we're going to swap it over to the other delivery date, which is today. And we're going to deliver that last bin. So I've been sitting around on my butt just waiting for the last bin to show up. But it's probably showing up way later, or they're just going to do the wrong date again. But it's been like parked at a station, basically, really nearby. And so I thought it was just going to show up like ASAP. But it didn't. And so I'm just starting stream. I was going to wait, but I'm just going to mute my mic if I see it show up. I'm facing like right to outside, so I can see if somebody's walking up with a box. And I'm just going to grab it. But yeah, full disclaimer, I am not a huge Hololive person or watcher. Especially not JP. So my apologies. I was originally not even going to buy this at all. And then I had like a vacation request, and then they like denied it and delayed it. And then I had a holiday, and they gave it to me on a day that I basically wouldn't have been able to do anything. So I was just like, hey, can I just work the holiday to get the double pay? Because that day is going to be pretty pointless anyways. So I just decided I would work the holiday, get that little extra money, and just buy this, basically. I was just like, I'll just turn that kind of unnecessary holiday into just a stream or something. Because might as well. I didn't think I would be buying this game, especially like the first set. There's like not really many, or if any, of the streamers in the first set for English. I think, what is JP, like 2 or 3 sets ahead? I remember people thinking it was just going to be 1 set ahead, or like a year, which I can't remember at this point if it's been a year since the JP version of this card game released. But yeah, here we are. Anyways, I don't know if I'll continue buying it. Like future sets, probably. I figured if I was going to end up buying future sets, like, I may as well just do that day and work it and just be able to get a set, the base set, just in case. So I just got a box, starter cheery set. But I don't know. A lot of people were saying this is just kind of like, might as well just start digging in here. A lot of people were just saying this is kind of just like, the game just plays like Pokemon TCG, which I am familiar with. I have not played. I've actually never physically played Pokemon TCG. I played the online client, the old online client, for like a year or something, maybe less than a year. So I am familiar with it. And then I play the Pocket TCG right now. Not like competitively or anything though. So I am familiar with it, but it's a little like I watched the Weiss and Jill, like, how to play on this, and it pretty much just is Pokemon. Except they have, like, the collab spot, which has, like, special different interactions, which is unique, and is interesting, and I like how it adds that VTuber flair. I guess I'll just open this first, just to open it. It does add that, like, VTuber flair a little bit to it, but it is kind of funny to see, like, okay, this is cover making a TCG, as opposed to, like, you know, any of the other ones, which are, like, other TCG things, like entities, coming in and being like, hey, can I make a TCG and feature you in it? That's a big chunky stack. So it's kind of funny to see that, like, with big company making one, it's just like, oh, TCG, make Pokemon Go VTuber, basically. But with a lot of TCGs, it might just kind of, like, start that way and then go from there, like, change and adapt, or have, like, card abilities and stuff, like, make the game more unique than the base that it started with, which is hopefully a good thing. And then add, like, card types and stuff, but once you've kind of set a board state up, it does kind of get locked into that, unless you start creating additional things onto the board state, which then gets really confusing. And like really adding, like, hard different types of card types. Like if you've got, like, Magic and stuff, you've got, like, the basic card types, and then they just start adding other card types, like the battle, and it's just like, do you really want to start doing that? Do you really? Anyways, hopefully they actually, I don't know anything about the other JP sets that are out right now. I only looked at this set a little bit when JP released, because I was like, oh, VTuber TCG, do I want to buy this in Japanese? Probably not. So then I just kind of didn't keep looking at it, even as the further JP sets started to go. So I've only seen a little bit from this. I'm not going into this spoiler free. I have seen probably most of the cards a while ago. I haven't, like, recently looked at all the cards, so I won't have as much, like, commentary as far as, like, the VTubers and such goes, because I don't watch most of these, unfortunately, which is, I don't know, I was about to say which might be shocking for someone who does VTuber stuff, but I don't know, maybe more recently, like, it really has diversified, and so it's not just like, oh, you watch VTubers, you must watch Hololive. Maybe that is a bit more diversified these days, which is a good thing. I mean, it's good that there are, like, these pillars and fundamentals, but VTubering as a scene does need to evolve continuously, so I don't know. Maybe that's a good thing. But anyways, this is, I think it just has four, and then it's just, yeah, just the cheers. So just like a bajillion cheers. I figured I would just get this because I might actually just want this for just scoping that out for the cards that I pull. I do not have a lot of space here. This is just all the different ones. Is that cropped on the, yeah, that's cropped on that. Bing. Bing. I figured I would just get this, even though I might not end up playing this. If in the future I do play this, I kind of already set the money aside. And this is... the booster box is only like... was it like 60 bucks or something? 65 bucks? So I was like, hey, I might as well just get the cheer set. Because, like... if you just open this, you're probably gonna not have the cheer, which is basically just Pokemon energy. You're probably not gonna have the cheer to make an actual deck. So if I do ever want to, even in just the future, want to make an actual deck, I've already got these. Although now that I think about it, I have no idea if there's more cheer types, or I guess they wouldn't be called cheer types. What do these say on them? Hololive on the stage. This stage activate all the Hololive's cheers. Hololive baton passes, which is basically just retreat. Archive the specific number of the Hololive's cheers. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so it's basically just like you just discard it. The archive is the graveyard or discard pile, if I recall. And they all say the same thing, right? Yeah, they all say the same thing. Blue cheer, red cheer, white cheer. Okay, so they're not like types. It's not like nature, fire, water, steel, or normal. I wasn't sure what that one was trying to be. They're just colors. Okay. I'll actually just kind of put those off to the side. Now I think about it. Burp. Burp. I do like the symbols on these. I like how this one, kind of like with the Pokemon TCG, you could almost interpret it as like a snowflake or as like a water droplet hitting and impacting. So it's kind of like water and ice combined, sort of. Wait. But, I'm actually not sure what these do. Really bad lighting here. Okay, Oshi skill, White Baton, 1 turn. During your turn, your White Collab Hololive gets art plus 20. Life 5, yeah, so life, they're all 5? They're all 5. Okay, so life is kind of like, how many prize cards? So it like depends, it changes depending on like the Oshi that you have. So you have like, you don't just have like your Pokemon, your Hololives. You have like an Oshi card, which I think is, you have it face down at the start. Do these all have the same backs or are they unique? Yeah, they're all the same backs. I don't know if you can you put these in your deck, or are these only like your Oshi cards? I don't know that actually. And I don't know if this is like you've got a green, you're just running Pagoda, and you're just like, you can only run green cards because your Oshi is Pagoda. I actually don't know that, now that I think about it. So quick guard. For this turn, unusable if your White Hololive would take damage from your opponent. The Hololive takes less damage. Okay. It's kind of tanky and like plus and minus. Green Baton, 1 turn. Your Green Clap Hololive gets out 20. Is that the same thing as? Yeah, it's the same thing. Is it gonna? Okay. The ability is different though. Throw 20 HP to all of your Hololive green cards. I can't remember like what the average HP and such is. I don't know if that's good or not. Red Baton, same thing. Return 1 Hololive from your archive to your hand. Okay, so a bit of graveyard. Usable when your Hololive deals damage to one of your opponent's back Hololive. Oh, that's kind of mean. Deal 50 special damage to that back Hololive. Okay, so you're just sniping. Okay, that's kind of mean. It's like, hey, yeah, I'm just gonna snipe the back now. I'm gonna pop that right there. Okay. I should start opening this now. If by some chance I am able to open this properly without breaking the box. I don't think I care if I break the box or not, but we'll see. I think I opened it normal. Did I? Oh. Opened it the wrong way. Just work that. Okay. There are 12 booster packs, I think. Oh my gosh. There is actually a divider in between. That actually means a lot to me in my heart. Just because it is annoying when you're like trying to set these back in and they're just like flipping and sliding around. These packs feel weird. Packs feel weird. Ah. Okay. Time to start opening. I'm kind of on a little bit of a limited time. I have a rip thing right there. Just see if I can turn the topsy like this. Or is that going to be difficult with these? Also, I'm just going to rip it. Just going to rip it from the side. I have no idea if, like Pokemon style, there's like a different way that they're like organized as far as rarity goes. And I have no idea what the rarity symbols are. Truth be told. Alright. So, people I don't know. So, debut is basically just basic Pokemon. As far as I understand it, at least. It's just basic Pokemon. Oh my gosh, the lighting is so bad. Oh well. So, okay, so 100 HP. So those ones doing... What did she do? Did 50 additional? Yeah, 50 additional special to the back. So you could just snipe a bunch of debuts. Okay, do I want to start organizing by type? Or rarity? Nah, I'm just gonna... Basic. Pretty art. I do know Mume a little bit, but I feel like once I started watching, like... Once I started watching anyone from Hololive, it was just like, oh, they're graduating now. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna stop watching some of the OGs because the second I do, they just graduate. You reveal a top from the deck. The reveal card has promise. Hashtag promise. Okay, they have hashtags. Oh, okay, so it's like a, almost like a creature type. Okay, extra. Okay, so if it has hashtag promise, this card gets plus 20 art. Then add the reveal card to your hand. Alright. Actually kind of cool. I can't remember if you can activate from your backline or if you have to activate it from only your active spot. Just like with Pokemon. I honestly can't remember. Get a Kobo. Turning into a cat. 50. Okay. Much more HP on the first quote-unquote evolution. I forgot what that's actually called. Okay. Oh. Okay, so is that the rare, or is that just like the holo spot? Collab effect. Okay, so the collab is like you've got like your active, and then you've got like a collab spot, which is like almost the same as your backline, but it also has, if the card has like a special collab effect, or I think if the front one has a collab effect, you can also activate it. So collab effect, send the top card of your cheer deck to your blue Holo Mem. Wait, what? Oh, cheer deck. Okay, I thought that was saying the main deck. I was like, wait, you're just like attaching a random card? Okay, so 60 plus 50 for red. You may archive 2 blue cheers from your Holo Mem. This art gets plus 60 for each Holo Mem that is stacked on this Holo Mem. So I can talk to your opponent's back Holo Mem too. Okay, so is blue just basically like the snipers? It's kind of mean. That's a little mean, but I kind of like that for blue because you don't see blue in like TCGs as like the aggro color. So I kind of like seeing that. That's kind of nice. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that's like rare? Question mark? Shit, can I see that anywhere? Can I see any sort of... Okay, yeah, RR. Right. Okay. So this is uncommon. Same print time. So supports, if I recall, supports you can play almost like item cards in Pokemon, unless they have something in the middle that says that you can't. So then they'd be like a trainer card, if I recall. Roll a dice if it's 4 or greater. Roll a dice once. What kind of dice? A D6, if I recall, is what I remember seeing on like their product pages. So I'm assuming it's a D6. Roll a dice once. If it's 4 or greater, deal 20 special damage to an opponent's back Hollow Mem. Okay. Once more. Just sniping from the back. Or your opponent's does not reduce even if downed. Okay. I was going to say that's kind of OP. So you just snipe from the back just to get it off the board. Okay. Okay. Okay, so first, so it's like middle evolution, basically. Bloom effect. So blooming is when you evolve. That's right. That's what evolving is called. You may roll a dice once. If it's 3 or less, reveal 1 mascot card from your deck. Just from your deck. Straight. Okay. And attach it to your Hollow Mem. Then shuffle your deck. Okay. Okay. Promise from that day. Okay. Reveal 1 Hollow Mem with promise from your deck, then add it to your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Okay, that's sweet. Just set up for a combo or something. During this turn, if you center Hollow Mem and collab Hollow Mem, get arts plus 10 for each of your back Hollow Mem. Well, that's pretty good. Go like straight for the kill on something. Okay, I'm just straight ripping the pack. Alright. Trying to be careful for the edges. Oh my gosh. Plastic is like double layered. Yes. Lowercase. It slightly irks me, but I'm okay with it. So 40 and then 10 deals 10 special damage to 3 of your opponent's back Hollow Mem. However, your opponent's life does not reduce even if downed. Okay. So, once again, just kind of killing to kill. Okay. Burp. I don't even know who you are. I don't mean that as an insult, but I actually do not recognize you whatsoever, even from, like, skimming through the cards. Okay. Hashtag alcohol? What? What the heck? Hashtag alcohol. Okay. I guess. Alright. Maybe I need to know you more, because that's kind of funny. Zeta. That is a long ability name. That is also a long ability name. Kiata. Okay, I know Kiata. Bloom effect. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Reveal 1 Hollow Mem. Add it to your hand, then archive the remaining cards. Okay. Event. Okay, so limited. Yeah, it's just limited. It literally just tells you can only use 1 per turn. Till the Moon of the Rabbit. So it can only be used if you have 6 or less cards in hand, excluding this card. Okay, I'm glad it says that part. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Reveal any number of Usada Kokoda and or Muna... I don't know that name. Oshinova. From among them, add the revealed Hollow Mem to hand. Then return the remaining ones to the bottom of the deck in any order. Okay, so they don't actually just... They don't get discarded. Bales! I know Bales. Bales I watch a little bit. Bloom effect. If bloomed from debut, you may... Okay, yeah. First. From debut, you may return 1 debut Hollow Mem or first Hollow Mem from archive to hand. If the return card has hashtag EN, deal 20 special damage to your opponent's collab Hollow Mem. Kinda specific. Is that rare? No, it's not. Ooh, full art? Full art? Spot. What is a spot card? What does that mean? This wasn't covered in my exam notes. Okay, collab effect. That is me. You may spend 1 cheer from your archive to your Hollow Mem. What does that mean? Extra, this Hollow Mem cannot bloom. Baton pass. Okay. Is that like the spot that's on the right? I cannot remember. Okay. Really nice art though. Makes me think of I don't play it, but gosh, what's it called? Grand Blue Archive? I think. I think that's what it's called. I don't 100% know. Oh, hold up. I see the UPS truck. Pause. I may be picking up a package. Pause. I knew if I started streaming, that's when the package would show up. I knew it. Okay. Anyways, moving forward. Package is now secured. Reveal one holoman from your deck and place it on the stage, then shuffle your deck. That's kind of OP for just... Oh, it even just says item. That's pretty OP for just an item. Jeepers. Iris. You don't have... Eggplant. Would you like one? Kiara. You may archive one card from your hand. This art gets plus 20. That's pretty nice. And it just costs like one of whatever. I don't know if you can mix types. Oh, foil. Your beloved alien? Okay, that's a little concerning. Overwrite gift. While your life is 3 or less, you may ignore a bloom level and bloom this holoman from your hand. What? I don't understand that, but okay. Who may? If your center holoman has promise, draw one card from your deck. Nice. Ooh. Shiny art. I will always appreciate wings on the head. I don't know why. It is just aesthetically fun. I don't know if it makes any sense. Actually, I do know. It does not make any sense. But it's just nice looking for some whatever reason. Bloom Effect. You may return 1/2 Holomem with Holo X from your archive to hand. Now, gameplay question with terminology and wording says specifically 1/2. So if you play this and you cannot return any and it's 0, can you still play this? I would assume so. But I feel like it should just say up to 2 rather than 1 through 2, because 0 is also a selection that may have to happen. So I don't know about that. Hawkrave. You may archive 1 through 5 cards from your hand, deal 20 special damage for each archive. Is there a difference between damage and special damage? I actually don't know. For each archive card to your opponent's center Holomem or collab Holomem. Okay. This is also hashtag alcohol. So there's that. I wasn't aware they were getting that detailed with their hashtags. I also know in some places if you mention alcohol, it just gets like immediately banned. Good one. First, not a debut. Thought that was a debut for a second. Okay, mascot. Holomem gets to attach, gets +10. Additional abilities. Oh, additional ability if attached to Katana. Okay, so that's the ability. 1 turn during your opponent's turn. When this Holomem, this mascot is attached to, takes damage. Deal 20 special damage to the center Holomem. Okay, so it just kind of spikes. Only 1 mascot can be attached to your Holomem. Okay. Polka. Debut. Stone Axe. If I recall, there's a card that fetches for Stone Axe. Holomem gets +20. When it uses art, deal 20 special damage to this Holomem. The one that it's equipped to? Ouch. Additional ability if attached to a first or greater Rosenthal. When this Holomem is restored by your ability. What? Draw 1 card from your deck. Only 1 tool can be attached to each of your Holomem. So you can have a tool and a mascot, I assume. Also, I'm noticing a lack of like Kobo. I have not noticed a lack of Kobo. I'm noticing a lack of like card draw abilities, which can make a game a little bit stale if you don't have enough card draw. But anyways, you may archive 1 cheer from your Holomem with ID, deal 10 special damage to all of your opponent's back Holomem. However, your opponent's life does not reduce even if downed. Okay, kind of same for blue. I wanted to say water for a second, but it's just blue. It's not water, it's just blue. Bloom Effect, send the top card of your cheer deck to your Holomem with ID other than hurt, basically. And Headlight. Only usable once per turn, okay. Okay, so there's a couple different types there. Can only be used if you archive 1 of your Holo powers. I cannot remember what that means. I'm sorry, I cannot remember what that means. Reveal 1 cheer from your cheer deck with the same color as 1 of your Holomem. Okay, so I'm assuming you can't have multiple colors then. Per deck. And send it to your Holomem. Your Holomem. Just... Is that supposed to mean like any of your Holomem or something? Strange phrasing. Then shuffle your cheer deck. Okay. Do you say? Fancy art. Oh. Club Effect. You may roll a dice once. If it's odd, down 1 of your opponent's back Holomem whose HP is reduced by 40 or more. Ouch. However, your opponent's life does not reduce even if downed. I am getting a lot of these cards. I guess that will be the deck that I'm making if I make a deck. So like, oh, okay. making a blue deck, which is alright for me because I love blue and water aesthetics, so that's a-okay with me. What are the hashtags on that? Singing Gen Zero. Okay. No alcohol? Okay. No alcohol. I wonder if you can just like make an alcohol deck. Kobo. Whiskey. Bloom effect. You may choose 1 through 3 cheers from your stage and reattach them to your Holomem as you choose. Okay, that's actually, depending on how quick this game plays, that's pretty powerful, I think. Then again, that's because I'm a very indecisive person, so I love having things where you can be indecisive. Holomem attached to gets +10. Additionally, if attached to when the attached pillows, it's used to it. Arts in the center position. Draw 1 card from your deck. Okay, that makes sense now. I read it wrong the first time. So you get to draw 1 whenever you use their abilities, if they're center stage. That is some badass art. Can I get that in foil, please? I like that art. Okay, they're using the 3D models in that art. So that makes you my enemy. I don't understand this reference, but I'm sure it's great. Swap one of your opponent's center Holomem with 1 back Holomem. That's pretty scary, actually. That's, do you get to choose which one? I was gonna say that's like Sabrina in Pokemon Online TCG Pocket. But Sabrina is the opponent gets to choose who they switch in. So I don't actually know. Debut. More rings. Collab effect. During your turn, your center Holomem gets arts +10. Then, if your center Holomem has Gen 4, your center Holomem gets +20. Okay, so boost. Oops. Surprise Pagoda. Bloom effect. Reveal 1, what is it called? White cheer. I was like, is it called gray? Gray didn't make much sense. White cheer or blue cheer from your cheer deck. Send it to your Holomem. Then shuffle your cheer deck. Okay. So just ramp. Pagoda. Ooh, the same kind of art. Love that art. Again, I cannot remember what a spot card is. But oh well. Art is super pretty. Collab effect. You may roll a dice. If it's even, okay, reveal a Buzz Holomem from your deck, then add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. I remember reading a little bit about Buzz. If I recall, it was almost like Pokemon EX or something, where it's like, if it gets KO'd, your opponent, or like you're dealt 2 life instead of 1 life. If I recall, that's how it works. I can't remember if Buzz was like specific to anything though. Debut. Spot. Watson. Oops. Glue found. Club effect. You may return 1 card from your archive to your hand. Fitting. It's the basics, isn't it? Debut Suze. Deal 10 special damage to one of your opponent's back Holomem. However, your opponent's life is not reduced, even if down. Okay. There's just a random cheer in here? Okay. Kind of random. Ooh, fancy. Oh, there's a Buzz one. Boink. Okay. So extra, if this Holomem is downed, you get -2 life. Okay, yeah. Thank you, card, for answering my question. Wow, that foiling. I don't know how well that picks up, but man. It's like textured on the negative zones. Nice. Bundle of cheers. Collab position only. I feel like that takes up a lot of words. I feel like that should be like a symbol, just for like simplicity and game longevity. Anyways, that's just me being picky. This art gets +10 for each of this Holomem's cheer. However, only up to 5 cheers are counted. Okay. So green, as always, being the ramp color. 3 for 70 actually doesn't seem that great, though. Huh. Put that over here. Oh, you can feel the texture, too. Wings. Bloom effect. If bloomed from debut, you may archive 1 card from your hand, draw 2 cards from your deck. Okay. So it just keeps the ball rolling, lets you, oh gosh, lets you search. Okay, seen that. Oh, another one of these. Another one of these arts and the spot card. Nice. Collab. Exchange your center Holoman with 1 non-resting. Okay, resting is tapped. If it's tapped, it's resting. 1 of your non-resting back Holoman. Okay. Good for indecisive people such as myself. That is a... Oh, so that's an any type. Huh. I just figured that the any type was only going to be used for, like, abilities. So it's actually really nice to see that there are... I almost said Pokemon. There are Holomems that are also just any type. That's actually nice to see. Because then it's just, like, overall deck utility, and for a first set, that's actually really useful, because it widens the pool that every type of deck could use. Wings. Did I leave you waiting? I haven't seen this one. Trope member. If the Holomem is fan attached, you would use arts. This fan is also regarded as a cheer. Oh, nice. That'd be a lot more OP in green, I would think. From what I've seen, at least. From the 1 card that I've seen that does that. That cares about, you know, number attached. It also takes 10 more damage. Ouch. You can only attach this to Polka, and you may attach this any number of the same. Wow. Suisei. Okay, I think we have full line Suisei, I think, now. Street Snap. A moment under sunlight shining through the trees. The capitalization makes me question. I love the effect, though, on that. I've tried to do that effect before, and it's terrible. I'm just like, okay, yeah, I'm not doing that then. Pioneers. Fan. During your opponent's turn, if the Holomem this fan is attached to is downed, reattach 1 cheer from this Holomem to the fan that's attached to 1 of your other Holomem. Okay, nice. Oh, you may only attach this fan to ASCII, and you may attach this any number. Okay. I was going to say that's OP if you can just attach it to whomsoever. Ooh, big art. Fancy Picora. Oh, this one also has crazy. I'm trying to see if it'll pick up. No. Barely. Barely. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's got like a flower pattern almost, like diamond flower pattern. Nice. Bloom effect. Restore 50 HP to this Holomem. That's pretty nice. That way you don't just evolve into something already beat up and damaged. Operation Bonify Humanity. You may roll a dice 3 times. This art gets +10 the number of... +10 times the total number rolled. Put that on here. Center stage. Limit. Okay. You can only use if you have 6 or less cards in hand, excluding this card. Still glad that they mentioned that. There was another card before that did that too. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. And reveal any number of Holomem with hashtag singing from among them. Then add the revealed Holomem to hand. Then put the remaining at the bottom of the deck in any order. Okay, so it's kind of like a... Gosh, what's the term? Tribal in Magic. Where you've got like card types, and there's a lot of card types that'll... There's a lot of cards that'll like help you out with specking into like one type. I'm just looking for the ones that spec into alcohol. I'm not an alcoholic, and I actually really hate the taste of alcohol. But that's just funny that it's in here. So he says, Mike, Holomem gets +10 arts. Additionally, additional ability if attached to a 1 or greater. Suisei, the Holomem tool is attached to downs your opponent's Holomem. Send 1 card from the top of your cheer deck to this Holomem. Ah, okay, okay. Okay. Area 15. This is the alien. Send 1 cheer from your archive to 1 of 3 of your Holomem with ID. That's actually very strong, I feel like. Right? I feel like that's really strong. That's just like solid ramp. Ramp is pretty much the way to go in Every single TCG. Encore. Return 1 through 3 cheers from your archive deck to your cheer deck, then shuffle your cheer deck. Okay. Nice utility. Game health kind of card. Okay. A wild rabbit. The Hololive is attached to roll the dice with an ability. You may archive this fan, ignore the previous result, and re-roll the dice. Okay. You may only attach this to Pagoda and any number. Nice. Random cheer again. Usually it would be like 1 at the end, but I've seen 2 so far in 7 packs. Head on microphone. That's cute art. I like how the stuff is like actually drooping down the side there. Get collab effect. If your center Hololive has #bird. Hey, I was talking about the bird wings earlier. You may archive 1 card from your hand and reveal 1 mascot card from your deck and add it to your hand. Ooh. It's actually really nice. Gift bodyguard. Oh wait, did I read that one? No, I don't think so. Your opponent's Hololive arts can only target your collab Hololive. However, it excludes special damage. Okay. Send this card to the top of your cheer with your Hololive with Holo X other than Yoda. Okay. Another one of these arts. Collab effect. How often are you doing collab effects, I wonder? I'm not sure. You may re-roll the dice once. You may roll a dice once. I was like, huh, what? If it's odd, exchange your opponent's center Hololive with 1 back Hololive. Okay, that's evil. Evil card. I love it. Manipulating your opponent's side of the field is strong. Evil. Although if you're running a blue deck, not really, because you're kind of just like AoE KOing. Although I guess you'd want to I guess the strat would probably be like AoE and then like switch someone in that you can KO. I suppose. Kanata. Polka. Ohapo. Osopo. Mascot. Oh, that's for Mume, I think. Yeah, Mume. Gets +10. It's attached to Mume. During your opponent's turn, if the Hololive is attached, this would take damage. You may archive this mascot. It takes 30 less damage. Ooh, I like that. It's a good card in my book. Shinova. Yada, super pretty. Oh, you can see the pattern a lot better on this card. Nice. So what does that mean? The plus symbol with a different type. It's like if you attach a cheer, if you attach a green cheer to this card, it gets +50, I think. Would assume. So they're like inherently encouraging you to do multi-types, which is nice. So art gets +10 for each Hololive in your archive. Ooh, dang. Especially with a lot of discard and draw. That's good. Then return 6 Hololive from your archive to your deck and then shuffle it. Ooh. So you kind of get to get one big usage out of it. And then you reduce your own number out of it. So big one hit. And use that to execute someone. Okay, saw that one. Zeta, Bloom. It bloomed from debut. I wonder why it says that. Specifically from debut. When it's a first, so it can't be bloomed from something. Oh no, they can. That's right. I forgot you can bloom even if it's the same number. Okay. Never mind, that makes sense now. If bloom from debut, reveal 1 debut or first Hololive other than Buzz from your deck with ID Gen 3, then add it to hand, then shuffle the deck. Okay, so nice searching. Bales. Nice foil. Hey, I'll shuffle. Oh, it's actually the Hololive cards. Ah! So plus with green. Each player returns all cards from their hand to the bottom of their deck in any order. Next, each player draws one card from their deck for each card returned this way. Okay, so everyone just shuffles up and then gets the same number back. Chaos. Chaos as usual. Love it. Alright. Debut. You may roll a dice once, even if it's even. Zark is plus 20. Nice. Good with dice manipulation. Sora. Mascot for Kiara. Center position takes 10 less damage. I like that. An ability is attached to Kiara when the bloom level of the Hololive this card is attached to increases. Draw one card from your deck. Okay, that's... Card draw is really nice, especially if it's consistent. And red shirt. Ooh. Foil mascot. Nice. Ikora. Exotic Pericora has improved. Send the top card of your tier deck to your center Hololive or collab. Okay, so it's just kind of ramp. Wow. Debut, Sparkling Wardrobe, collab. Your Oshi Hololive is, so you say, you might archive one blue cheer from this Hololive, draw two cards from your deck. Okay, nice. So there's actually some card draw there. Kobo. Ooh. It's a really cool outfit. Is that an actual outfit that she has? Dang. A lot of text here. You may archive one cheer from this Hololive, deals 20 special damage to all of your opponent's back Hololive. Does not reduce life if downed. We've meant mantra. Okay. You may archive two cheers from this Hololive, deal the same number of special damage to the opponent's center Hololive as the total number of damage taken by all of your opponent's back Hololive. Okay, there you go. That's a finisher right there. Nice. Rosenthal. First, that was debut for a second. Mume debut. Oh, hi. If you use a support card this turn, this art gets plus 20, so it goes to 30. Bang! Rosenthal. This Hololive fan is attached is down. Send the top card of your cheer deck to your Rosenthal. Oh, okay. Nice. It's kind of... If you're going down, you get a little bit of ramp. Okay, you may search... You may reattach one cheer from your stage to your Hololive with ID. ID solidarity here. That's key. Bloom effect. Restore 40 HP to this Hololive. You may roll a dice once. If it's odd, you may send 1 through 3 cheers from your archive to this Hololive. Oh my gosh. That's actually pretty crazy. That's a really nice foil too. Dang. Alright. The spoils. Roni. Reveal one cheer from your deck with a card the same color as one of your Hololive with promise. And send it to your Hololive with promise. Okay. Ramp. Good ramp. Ooh, Iris and Iris. Bloom. During this turn, your center Hololive and collab Hololive with promise gets plus 30. Yeah, you can go in with the kill for that. That's pretty nice. Ooh. I love Iris's design. I love it. Even the first model that she had, the first rendition of the model, looks kind of more akin to this. I actually really love that model, even though she got rid of it because other people were complaining. I still like it. Club effect. Your Holo, reveal one from among them, then add it to your hand. Top of your deck. For Holo power. Okay. Okay. Alright. Blast back. And then roll it out. Okay. Ankimo. To Sora. Solomon. Use arts. Regarded as a Gosh, that symbol is so small. Oh, it's a white cheer. Okay. Okay. Bales. Witness me. Rosenthal. I don't know. Random cheer again. Ooh. Oh, this one's got like spiffy foiling on it though. What the heck? This one's got a lot more foiling than before. Where's that other one? Doot, doot, doot. But, yeah. Oh, and it's full art. Okay. Yeah, it's like crazy full art version of it. Okay. Woo. And that's actually a good card too, and it's the one that can go in any deck, so I take that. I'll take it. Rosenthal. Ah, spoils. Last card. So we say, I'll wow you so you don't blink. I'm always perturbed by people's usage of the word wow because of what it used to be on closed captions. I'll say no more. Deal 20 special damage to one of your opponent's back column. However, your opponent's life does not change even if downed. Okay. And Pecora. It's first debut. You may roll a dice once. This art gets 10 times, plus 10 times the number rolled. Okay. So there's actually a lot more variety in the cards and their abilities than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be a little bit more, just like a lot more of just like having like the base abilities and stuff, like this. Just kind of having like one or two base abilities, and then like some complexity with the other stuff. But actually a lot of abilities and stuff in here, which is good to see, because you take the base of something, you make it like pretty standardized on how you play it, and then you go from there and you create the complexity with the individual cards. That way decks can feel different and unique and actually like fleshed out in their like aesthetics of like different colors and stuff. So you can actually feel the differences between decks. So that's actually really nice to see. And considering that card seems OP, if I do make a deck, that's really nice getting two of those. I feel like I pulled a lot of blue at the start, and then I started pulling a lot of like good green cards and Dakota cards. So I'm actually not sure where to go if I do make a deck. This card is really good, but it kind of just lets you like slam dunk once if you have a lot of discard, which I don't have a lot. So we'll have to see where that goes, and if I do make a deck, we'll have to see. But I'm gonna have to hop out for now. I think that was it. Yeah, that was it for that. And I don't know if anyone's watching and does want to actually play a game, I'd be down. But for now, peace.